How's it going, Fish fam? Welcome back, or welcome in if this is your first time checking out the channel. For those of you who are new around here, I am somewhat familiar with One Piece, but I don't know everything. I've never claimed to know everything. So videos like this, where I get to see the perspective of someone who's deep invested into the lore and giving insights on why people should get interested in One Piece, are always super interested to me. So yeah, let's just get into it.
If I were to try and explain the appeal of long-running shonen storytelling, it would be that these are stories designed to go on
Ooh,
for
bro,
a
the
very
visuals for Yu Yu
long
Hakusho
time,
still,
and
in a
so
lot of
they
cases,
end up
unmatched to
spending a
this
much
day.
greater amount of time getting to know their worlds.
Still haven't seen Bleach. Still, it's the big three, and I have never seen Bleach. I really want to learn more about Bleach. So if you guys have any recommendations for stuff that I could watch about Bleach, let me know, because I want to watch some Bleach content. I'm considering watching Bleach and like learning more about it with my homie Jay. If you've seen my main channel, maybe you know him. But yeah, I think I want to check out some Bleach stuff with him. So let me know. Let me know.
Over the course of which the kind of relation we form with them inherently changes.
Every Instagram
As
fitness
rather than being
influencer
something
knows
we
Hajime no
consumed
Ippo.
and moved on from, these are series that sink into our daily routine and often become a constant, gentle, comforting background noise in the days that make up our lives. And this has been true for me for the vast majority of my life. There's rarely a time
True.
when I haven't slowly worked
I
my
mean,
way
same.
through one of these long
Same, especially because of Toonami. Especially because of Toonami.
Some of my favorite stories I've ever experienced. But it's also a style of storytelling that seems inherently detrimental to itself. Even the very best in the industry have succumbed to the pressure of producing a long-running weekly manga, the eventual fatigue of which has caused even the most monstrously talented authors to either drastically reduce their release schedule or suffer a long-term drop in quality.
A lot of filler issues in Naruto. A lot of filler issues in Naruto. And I've heard similar for the Bleach anime. A lot of filler issues. I mean, One Piece is no stranger to that either.
As he did 2 decades ago, with a series that's still as loved by its fans now as it was at the heights of its popularity. That artist is Ichiro Oda, and that story is One Piece. The most notable thing I could say about One Piece in the modern day is that it's still good, and sailing the Grand Blue with the Straw Hats.
I mean, listen.
Many fans attesting that the current arc.
I have never heard of anyone who is like current on One Piece and is like, yeah, you know, I just don't like the story anymore. That's never a complaint someone has had, you know?
Is one of the best in the series history, and I'm inclined to agree.
What the fuck was going on what was going on in One Piece 10 years ago?
How does a series stay interesting and relevant after 20 years? And what is it that makes its fans still so loyal to it? And if you've never read One Piece, what could possibly make the massive commitment of it worthwhile? Well, my dear friends, the day has finally come for us to answer those questions.
Okay.
So
dude, I'm here. I'm locked in.
The horizon and talk about why you should watch/read One Piece.
Haven't read. Well, that's a lie. That's a lie. I have read some of the Sanji manga that was done by the creator of Food Wars. I've read some of that, but that's like my only experience reading any of One Piece.
In the right hands, it can be used to build worlds of immense breadth and scale, ones with stories and characters that would be completely impossible in a shorter context. And this is the prime.
Bro, Mihawk is such a menace to society.
Along the way that the primary bulk of One Piece's
journey before destination, for sure. One Piece is the epitome of that concept.
With its own
nah, I doubt this super eye patch wolf not gonna spoil me.
One island alone, with detailed paragraphs on the 10 different locations that form it, including a floor-by-floor breakdown of Whole Cake Chateau, the home of Big Mom, including
Wow, dude.
detailed descriptions of the first floor library, the
I
fourth
mean,
floor room of treasure, and the
it,
rooftop
if you
island.
were
If you want to
there,
know what the weather is like on
I'm
Whole
never
Cake Island,
surprised by the
or
amount of
how its
detail that
residents get
people
their
get
food,
from
or
One
why their
Piece, dude.
exterior
I'm never
is just
surprised by the
woods,
amount of detail
all that
that's
information
within
is
One Piece,
there
you
for
know?
you to dig out. In other words, Whole Cake Island has a
Like at this point, yeah.
entire afternoons trawling through the One Piece wiki, going down rabbit hole after rabbit hole, trying to understand how all these characters fit together to create the giant
Yeah, bro, it's just like
world that
everything
is
in One
One
Piece is
Piece.
such a
And the
huge
fact
puzzle,
that Oda has had
man.
hundreds of chapters to develop the world
Everything
of
in
One
One
Piece
Piece
like
is just
this
such a
means
huge,
that he's able to
gigantic
evolve it
amalgamation
into a
of random
landscape
different puzzle
begged to be
pieces. It's just,
dissected and studied. And if you need proof of this,
yeah.
just look at the communities that have
Like, no matter how much you think you know, you don't.
Oda is a master in what we're going to refer to as short-term and long-term storytelling.
Yeah,
And to
because
really
we're
understand
following the
why
Straw
One Piece
Hats on
has
these
endured
like
over the years that it
random
has,
little,
we need to
day
understand his
trips
work from these
basically,
two
but
distinct perspectives.
we're also
Short-term
at the same
storytelling
time we're
gives you
doing
the
that, getting
moment-to-moment
like
experience
100
of a
years worth of
story
history
with
just
characters
randomly thrown
how
into the
good a job
background
an
of
author
these
has done in
different
laying out their
moments
work
that we'll be
makes it
getting, you know?
pleasurable to consume. And while I can think of a few manga authors I would consider technically stronger illustrators than Oda, I can't think of any who have the same innate understanding of how to
Yeah.
actually make
My
reading
boy
a
who did
page
One Punch Man, never forget, he
enjoyable.
also did my
And
favorite
even
sports
then,
anime,
when I
I
say
Shield
there are
21.
technically stronger illustrators than Oda, that's not to take away from Oda's work as much as it is to highlight what's
Bro, when
special
Rayleigh
about it.
pulled up on
Rather than concentrating
Kizaru,
on
oh
intense rendering
goodness.
or meticulous anatomical correctness, Oda's work has a highly organic, expressive quality to it. He's a master at caricature and stylization, often accentuating the
Yeah.
proportions and shapes of his
Everyone is
characters to
someone, man.
extremes,
Everyone
with
is
some of the most
someone.
hilariously goofy but also strikingly unique designs in the industry. And yet he's also adept at depicting emotion through his drawings, namely by pushing the facial expressions of the different characters as far as they'll possibly go.
Yeah.
Joy, malice, desperation, sadness. He knows exactly how to depict the human face in order to give the reader the clearest possible conveyance not only of what a character
Yeah,
is
man.
feeling,
They had me
but
crying
just
over a
how
boat.
intensely they are
They had me
feeling.
crying over
In
a
short,
boat.
Oda is adept at conveying information through his images. And this carries right through to every aspect of his manga writing, including the unique way he lays out pages. Go to practically any part of One Piece, and what you'll be met with are pages dense with visual information. While manga is, of course, a visual medium, many series are content to let the dialogue do the lion's share of the storytelling, with the visuals merely serving as an identifier for who is speaking or to highlight character designs. But with Oda, his pages are dense with visual
Yeah, the
data,
visuals
with
matter a
of the
lot.
world building communicated through
Yeah.
images alone.
Yeah.
This page in the city
The
of
visuals
Zoe,
matter
for
so
example,
much in
at
One
no point
Piece.
does anyone point out that the beast men use the fruit of the giant trees as their homes. That's information you only get by taking the time to explore the page for yourself. And yeah, it's a small detail, but that's kind of the point. Oda's pages are packed with these little visual touches, whether it's a small gap
There's just so
taking
many
place in the corner
random
of a
little
crowd
things
scene,
thrown in
the
there.
appearance of a semi-obscure character from a previous chapter, or any number of strange, often hilarious one-off character designs. Oda is an expert at cramming as much visual information into a page as possible, and that means reading and rereading through these chapters is often a surprising and rewarding experience. This visual density does sometimes run the risk of becoming cluttered, especially considering
Yeah, there is a lot going on.
text
I
there
like
is
as someone who,
time.
like I said, I
But
haven't
what
really read the
helps keep
manga
this
at
in
all.
check is Oda's command
Bro, there's
over the
so much
mechanics
going on
of
the
how to guide the
pages.
reader's eye around a
Like,
page of manga.
just
The
so
creation
much
of
going
sequential
on.
events from a single image is something we talked about a lot in our Genius of Dragon Ball video, but Oda may be the only author I've ever come across with as solid a grasp of this as Toriyama, and in some cases I'd say even exceeds him. Take this 1.5 page spread for example. We start off on the right with the Mink Men getting angry at Zoro, then Zoro in return getting angry back, then Luffy responding to Zoro, this dog lady adding to Luffy's response, and then an entirely different conversation taking place on the other side of the room. That's 5 sequential events from a
Yeah, all different conversations just taking place in this one room, and you're able to like visually just follow the narrative.
engaged with the visual
Oh,
storytelling of his work.
oh,
And the
he's
result
such a good
is that
visual
One Piece
storyteller.
is a
Yeah.
joy to consume on a page-to-page basis. The simple act of reading One Piece feels good. But it's only when Oda's expertise in short-term storytelling is coupled with his ability to write and sustain a long-running narrative that the true strength of his manga becomes obvious.
He's been creating this whole world for his whole life. It's very Tolkien. It's very Tolkien, you know?
One Piece have existed in Oda's mind for years. You
Wow.
can go back through his old interviews
That's
and
so
see
impressive,
just how
man.
far thinking the story of One Piece actually is, or even just look back at One Piece's early chapters and see the seeds that Oda has planted.
Dude.
Purely by virtue that his wanted poster said alive as opposed to dead or
Wait, it does?
as
It
many
does?
of the threads Oda has tied up during
I
One
didn't
Piece's
even
run,
clock that,
there are
bro.
so
I didn't even
many
clock
more
that.
are
What
left
the hell?
tantalizingly open. How is it that Blackbeard is able to utilize 2 devil fruit powers at the same time? What was
Hey,
the
brother.
gigantic
Listen, it's been
clue
10
as to
years
what
later
Blackbeard
since this video got put
was
out. I
in
still
the
have no
hidden
fucking
panels
clue.
of Thriller Bark? And my personal favorite, why in a nearly 900 chapter story about pirates has not a single character ever worn an eye patch? And of course, the biggest of all,
True, dude, true. What is it? What is Oda hinting at? Where's the eye patches?
together that explain why so much of One Piece's fan base has remained so loyal to the series.
The One
over
Piece
the
fan
years,
base
and
is,
also a part of why so many
bro, some of
people
you
have
maybe a
become
little bit
so
too loyal. Some of you
invested in
kind of
the
crazy sometimes in the
characters
comments. I'm not gonna
of the
lie.
Straw Hat Pirates. Their true appeal only comes through when they're considered as a unit, when considered as the Straw Hat Pirates. And to
Yeah.
understand why,
I mean,
we need to
Usopp
first
definitely has
understand
his
what
moments
being
too,
a
you know?
pirate in One Piece's world
I know I give him a lot of
actually
shit, but he
means.
has his
The
moments.
choice to become a pirate in One Piece means that you've essentially decided to shirk off the constraints of society, choosing to live
Yeah.
outside world
You're
law
choosing
and
to
instead
be an
forging
enemy
your
of
own
the
path
state.
and creating your own way of life. And forming a pirate crew means that you've found a group of people willing to share in these values.
Yeah, those are my favorite moments of the show. Is just the crew hanging out, man. Those are the best moments. Just the crew just straight up hanging out, vibing.
And I think this only furthers the appeal of the Straw Hats. They're a group of friends who have found each other in a massive sprawling world and who value that friendship more than anything. And over the course of One Piece, it's hard not to feel drawn into this dynamic yourself, like you aren't in
Yeah,
some
like
small
everyone has
way
a favorite.
part of the crew.
Yeah,
And I think
everyone has
this
a
is
favorite member of the
primary
crew, you know?
reason why so many people feel such a strong emotional investment in the familial concept that is the Straw Hat Pirates. But it's also this same emotional investment that Oda leverages in order to create the most dramatic moments of tension and conflict within One Piece's story. While Luffy and Co.
Bro, I'm almost tearing up just like thinking about some of the visuals that he's showing, you know?
of the Straw Hats is threatened. There's various points in the journey when, due to either external or internal factors, a member of the crew will decide to leave of their own accord, and these inevitably become some of the most emotionally impactful moments of the entire series. One such example is early on in
Nah.
the fantastic Water 7 arc. After sustaining repeated damage over the course of the
That
journey,
just pissed me
Luffy
off, bro.
decides that
What
it's time to
I'm
condemn the
I'm
crew
not gonna lie to you.
should
Water
be
7 just kind of pissed
buried.
me off.
A
It
decision
made me
that
mad.
Usopp
It made me
takes
mad.
umbrage with.
I did
Series
really love
might
the
actually be.
the Chopper
other
and
major
Sanji
example of
moment
how
though
well Oda
in that
handles
fight, where Sanji's like, "Nah, man, you gotta let it go."
or actions of the characters, but more the clashing of the two's diametrically opposed emotions and ideology. Luffy is, of course, the embodiment of adventuring and free spirit, the belief that people should be allowed to pursue their dreams without worry or constraints.
Exactly.
And Rob Lucci is the crushing wall of reality that stands in the way of all that. The personification of the faceless world government
Yeah,
that seeks to
literally,
regulate and control
government
every aspect of
incarnate is
society.
Rob
And
Lucci.
this setup lends real narrative weight to every blow of the encounter. So finally, it is of course only fair to mention what I consider some of One Piece's weaker points. And the biggest by far is the handling of the anime. I do actually find it more tolerable than most, with some of the action scenes having some genuinely fantastic animation. But the production does drop a lot outside
Yeah.
these moments, and that coupled with some truly awful pacing means that it's hard to recommend the anime as anything other than a companion piece to the manga. While Oda is exceptional at creating a wide variety of
The
characters with
anime
all
is
manner of
long.
shapes and
I will
body
tell you,
types,
the anime is
he
long,
does draw a lot of his girl
which is
characters
the reason why
very,
I
very similar. And
like
while I like sexy
never
characters in
watched the
anime,
anime.
this is
You
one of
know?
the few areas of the series that feels phoned in. In other words, I think Oda has it in him to do better with his fan service. The pacing of One
It
Piece
was
can
one
be
of the
sometimes
areas, like
jarring
it
to
was
the
just
point
so
when it's a bit
long. Like that
frustrating.
was
It's
the
common
reason
for the
why
focus
I
to shift from character to
had
character,
such little
with
desire to
many
watch One
fights
Piece
occurring
for
simultaneously.
such
And
a
while this
long
sometimes
portion of my
creates a
life. It's
great
just like,
sense of
look at it,
spectacle
bro.
and chaos,
It's a
it
billion
can also kill the
episodes.
momentum of a particular encounter, cutting away just as things are getting heated. And again, this is a problem way worse in the anime. The biggest barrier to entry, however, has to be its extreme length. Anyone new to the
Right.
series could spend months and even years trying to catch up on it, and wait many more for its eventual conclusion. But
I
I
know.
think,
They
in a
could, right?
way, this is also the series' biggest strength. When I think of what I love about One Piece and what keeps me coming back, it isn't the eventual promise of finding out what One Piece is or the conclusion to arcs that I know are most likely dozens of chapters away, but rather, it's just the opportunity to return to this world and spend more time with these characters. To see
Yeah.
them fight and struggle and chase their dreams, and in turn,
Yeah. No,
see how the world's
facts.
many moving
Just getting
parts
to
react
like,
to them.
yeah.
This is the kind of story that could only be told over years.
Learning
One
more
carefully
information
built
about the
over hundreds
characters
and hundreds
and
of
like just
chapters,
getting
where
invested in
each
their
corner of its
relationships
world
is
feels realized, yet where each
110% like
horizon still
what
brims
makes a
with
show like
potential.
this, you
And
know?
if you're new to One Piece, this is the reason I think it's still a commitment so worth making. As it's a story to get lost in, one to grow up alongside, and one with worlds and characters that will stay with you for years to come. And this, friends, is the best reason I can think of why you should watch / read One Piece.
I mean, the man makes a compelling argument. The man makes a compelling argument. Let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what y'all thought. Obviously, for those of you who aren't already aware, this is my second channel. This is my second channel where I watch more stuff like this. But over on my main channel, I do some episode reactions. So if you are interested in seeing me potentially, do some One Piece episode reactions, maybe you should check that stuff out over there. I've also checked out the live action with my boy Jay. We watched both seasons of the live action. So if you're interested in that, that's over there as well. But yeah, this was... I feel like as someone who has already made this commitment to a certain degree, like I agree so wholeheartedly with a lot of what he was saying, and especially along the lines of like why someone wouldn't get into One Piece. Like for me, a large part of it was just like I always put it off because it was so long. I put it off constantly for years and decades even, because I was just like, this is way too long. I'm never gonna. I refuse to just commit to this. But here we are. Here we are now. Yeah, I don't know, man. Let me know, like, what was your reason for getting into One Piece? What's your favorite aspect of the show? Is there anything that got missed in this video that you think, is an aspect of One Piece that deserves more consideration, more praise, or, maybe there's reasons why you dissuade people from getting into One Piece? I don't know. Let me know. Leave me a comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Hype the video, and yeah, let me know if there's anything else One Piece related or like Big 3 related that I should be checking out. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Hey, if you like this video, then YouTube says that you'll probably like this video that's on the screen right now. So you can go ahead and hit that video. Go ahead. This is one right here.